Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, so I did a video talking about the U.S. debt clock. Let's get back to this because people are saying, oh, the Federal Reserve dollars are not being reported. Oh, it's everything has changed. So let's talk about this. I'm going to respond to your comments, all right? Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold, silver, or any other precious metals, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description, or just type in www.moneymetals.com/Pimpy. If you make a purchase when you follow that link, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win 10 free silver ounces. So get started today, and hopefully your stack will start to look like this real soon. So head on over, tell them Pimpy sent you. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates. If I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So if you do want to head on over to Money Metals, just click it. And there you are. So come on over. Join us. I look forward to having you. Ooh, very interesting. I got this message from my bank, Wells Fargo. This is, we're updating the online access agreement. An updated version of the online access agreement will go into effect July 26, 2023. When you enrolled in Wells Fargo online, blah, 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 blah. It says for more details, blah, 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 blah. But come down here where they're talking about the changes. Look at the changes. Not insured by the FDIC or any federal government agency. Not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the bank of any bank affiliate, subject to investment risk, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. What are they talking about? They're talking about damn cryptocurrency. That's what they're talking about. I told you guys to be careful because of the situation that Coinbase is in. Even if I try to sell my cryptos right now, they can't even deposit my money into my bank account. Look at this. Not insured by the FDIC or any federal government agency. Remember, the SEC is going after Coinbase for this very reason. Just be careful. So anyways, that's the message that I got from my bank, and is another concern that I have when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Now I want to get back to responding to your comments and questions that you have about the U.S. debt clock, all right? So I said the national debt clock, not reported in Federal Reserve monetary base. What does this mean? I was curious because people had so many different meanings behind what that means, and I wanted to pick at your guys' brains to see what that means to you. So here is Jose. He says, I think it could mean we're doing away with the Federal Reserve and going back to the gold standard, not the CBDC. Jose, I would love for that to be the case. I really would, but that's not what it's about. I see so many videos out there, so many people starting rumors that this is what that means. I told you that on there it reports the Federal Reserve monetary base. What that means is the amount of currency that's literally out there in circulation. And so I said, why would the government try to hide this? Well, why else would they hide this? They would want to hide this if they're trying to push us into the central bank digital currency and trying to tell the world what? If the powers that be are trying to lie to the world and say that we don't have enough currency, we're not liquid enough, therefore we need to go to central bank digital currency. Ahem says, I'm sure they will try to sneak the CBDC in, seeing as they're the sneakiest people ever. I just hope the public will be wise enough to see the badass scam on time. You know what, Ahem? I will tell you this. People are waking up. We see this. But it's not just that. We have politicians that are fighting like hell to make sure that we don't go into the CBDC. It's actually a violation of our Constitution to push us into the CBDC. But like I said, look, we got some real evil people out there. That doesn't mean they won't attempt it. Lone Wolf. This happened almost 2 months ago. Laughing my ass off. Better late than never. Yeah, it might have been. But people just brought it to my attention recently. And there was too many questions. This is why I respond to it. But thank you for pointing that out. Mikey says, guess the price of silver and gold and paper money as zero means nothing on the right side of the debt clock. Well, Mikey, where were you when I explained to the entire world what that means? Why it is that gold, silver, and oil are at zero on a debt clock? Just for you, I will recap once again. So yes, if you look at a debt clock and you come over here and they're like, oh my God, look at silver, gold is at zero, oil is at zero. I already explained in the video that if you go like this, if you hold your cursor over whether it's the oil, whether it's the silver, whether it's the gold, look on the top of your screen right here. Look what it says. The US dollar to oil ratio or silver ratio or gold ratio, it doesn't make a difference. It says the year-over-year increase in the US M2 money supply divided by the yearly world production of silver, gold, or oil is how you come up with an amount. The thing is, the money supply, which is the M2 report, is lower at this time this year than it was last year. Therefore, when you do the calculation, it's going to be zero. Only because the money supply is lower than it was the year before. The only time you'll see an actual amount in here is when the M2 money supply is higher than last year. But it's not. That's why it's zero. It has nothing to do with the actual value of oil, gold, or silver. I hope that explains. Screw Big also says, look at silver, gold, and oil also not being shown on the debt clock. I just explained it and I hope you understand. Well, as of right now, I'm going backwards. Well, I don't know if you need to go backwards, but if you are, I'm sorry to hear that. LOL, loved it, pimp. Glad to have entertained you. I'm glad to hear that. It's manipulated, not accurate, so why should we care? It's a broken tool at this point. Kind of like a hammer missing its handle. No, hey, look, Cody, I agree 100%. But the thing is, most of the public are not aware of when the numbers are or not being manipulated. So when I speak about manipulated data, I also explain how and why it's being manipulated, and I show you the receipts. It's important for you to know this. But thank you for joining me. Pimpy, just say that you aren't sure either. It's okay if you don't know. Your response still doesn't explain why the change, putting other people's thoughts down when you have no clue yourself. Yeah, no, I didn't say that. I said in the video as clear as day. Well, let me take a stab at it. Now, I was being facetious. I know exactly why those numbers are not being reported. The purpose of the numbers not being reported is because their goal is to push us into the central bank digital currency. It's kind of hard to tell the world that, hey, we need to go into central bank digital currency because we are hurting liquidity-wise when you are showing on that report that we have hundreds of billions of dollars of currency, whether it's dollars or coins. I was just being facetious, Kevin. I know the reason why. It's crazy how other people don't know why. Crypto Prepper says right underneath that comment, your life must be difficult. Your reply has little to do with him, but everything to do with your own circumstances. Well, yeah, that might be the case. Look, listen to me when I do my videos. There are times where I'm being a smartass. There are times where I'm being serious. There are times where I'm attacking people when I shouldn't even. I agree with that. But for the most part, it's crazy to me how most people out there don't know the reason. Now, having said that, Kevin, I'm going to say that I'm pretty sure I'm 96% accurate with what I'm saying. So I'm not 100%, but nobody else out there can give you an explanation, but I could. And because of that, can you name anybody else out there with the reason why it's not being reported? Anybody out there that has an explanation better than mine? No, I'm pretty sure I'm right. We'll see. Yeah, I get it. I'm not 100%, but I'm 98% sure. And I'm willing to bet on me than anybody else. Anyways, that's it for now. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you later. I'm out.